Hi everyone, welcome back to the Nature Talks podcast. Today we are here with Dr. Vivek from Tughlakabad Biodiversity Park. Hello sir, how are you?
I'm fine and welcome you all in
Thank,
our Tughlakabad Biodiversity Park.
thank you for having us here. So I've been coming here since a few years and seeing how this place has changed, how it's growing and the forest is growing, more wildlife has been coming over here, and it's all because of the hard work of Dr. Vivek and the entire team of experts and the caretakers also, and all the wildlife also. Everyone's playing an important role, and the forest is becoming more healthy, more alive, and it's growing more. So yes sir, so you can tell us some important points for the listeners, how your journey began and what's happening over here.
See, this is called Tughlakabad Biodiversity Park, which is funded and owned by Delhi Development Authority (DDA). This is a series of biodiversity park that developed by Professor C.R. Babu of CMD and Delhi Development Authority. This park actually came after litigation and in which Honorable High Court has told us to restore entire area and also work on sewage water, 3 MLD sewage water that coming to this park, to treat it using your constructed wetland biological method and use for groundwater recharges and development of aquatic ecosystem. So we are developing that. So apart from that, this our main aim here to develop biodiversity park, where we are fighting with those alien exotic species, and slowly we are putting native that once upon time it was existed here. So we are trying to assemble all those lost plant here as a form of community, different community. So according to their topography, soil structure, we are creating community and creating forest. And by doing that, creating forest, we are creating habitat for animals, for butterfly and other fauna. So slowly we are receiving fauna. They are coming from different area. We have connecting forest patch with Asola Bhati also. So in hope in future we will receive all those fauna that also lost in past.
And this is a part of the Aravali.
Yes, it's a part of Aravali range and a part of southern ridge area.
Total 300 and...
It's a 320 acre
320 acres.
around area we have, in which we have around 10 to 15 acre water body. And also since you aware that this area has different kind of topography, so we are also trying to catch all those water, rainwater. So for that we also make rain harvesting system. So whatever water now we are receiving it, we try to capture it and try to percolate in surface. So one aspect is also to recharge water in this particular area.
Yeah, and we did some plantation also this season, this monsoon season, this past 1 month. I think we planted around 1,000 trees with different groups of people. And the water has been, the quantity of water has been a lot this time. So the city also got flooded.
Yes, see, Khanna sahab, we actually, what we want, particular our biodiversity park offer lot of public participation. So this is a platform where we demonstrate public, demonstrate student, demonstrate civil society how to restore, and we wanted them to be part of restoration. This is a platform where we sensitize people that what the importance and how much effort needed. So by doing that, they understand that long and continuous effort needed, and by becoming their part of team, they also have ownership. They also think though, oh, this belongs to us.
Yeah.
So then it's a kind of positivity vibe going on in society and awareness society. So for that I offer all, and also you are also a part of same team. So I think this is good for society if they come, they participate in plantation drive, they participate in management. Thank you.
Yeah, then after a few years, like if you plant trees right now, you can come back in a few years, sit under the shade of the tree which you planted, maybe even climb the same tree. Your children and grandchildren climb that same tree.
Yes, it's you whatever you are doing, you're doing for future generation. And one more thing I have myself observed, and group of a student that work under me, that they have observed the temperature of outside park and temperature where right now you are sitting has at least 4 degree differences, 3 degree differences.
Yeah.
So that is one aspect. Second, they have a couple of week back they also demonstrate that air quality index is also more than less than half what outside park has, around more than 200, and here in park they have found around 50 to 80, somewhere 100. So that make difference of a real forest.
Yeah, the pollution is getting
Pollution,
filtered.
sound, visibility,
We're feeling cooler also.
air quality. So that if you develop this area 300 area, and you already knows that all around area are industry dominated area.
Yeah, the
Okhla phase
factories
2,
all
3
over.
factories. So it's also act as a buffer for temperature and for climate change and for everything, for oxygen. So making this area is also fruitful to balance this population around area. So this is also one of our purpose.
Yeah, so as you mentioned about like how the factories here are affecting climate change. Climate change is happening all over the world. We've seen pictures, videos coming from all over the world about floods happening in India and China, in many other countries in Europe and US also. So do you have anything to tell the listeners about climate change? That it's real, or if it's fake, or what can they do to mitigate it? Something.
See, nature has its own capacity limit. If we and also nature has its own resilience. So it has capacity to sustain our pollution load or disturbance load. If you do more than that, definitely nature will create problem for us. We witnessed last month in Delhi capital, somebody told that this has happened after 30 years or 35 years. The level of rain and the amount of rain that we have received. So maybe in future you will see like Uttarakhand like situation in our Delhi, sometime cloud burst, sometime some other problem. So for making them balance, you have to heal nature, whether it's nature, whether it's Delhi or NCR area or somewhere else. So for making, if you heal nature, definitely it will keep you calm, your city calm, your life calm. It will create equilibrium. Otherwise, if you destroy it, it will create problem for you. We in future maybe we witness more pandemic, we witness more natural calamity. So we need to be prepared for that. If you just avoid them, wanted to avoid them, you have to create sustainable lifestyle. You have to create forest. You have to create nature. Otherwise, your sustainability will be in question mark.
Yeah, the big cities, they are removing the nature for these concrete jungles. So they are facing more of the issues. The places which are more in tune with nature, they're they've already been prepared for all the calamities, so they haven't like cemented the floodplains.
Sir, for
Some floodplains are
what my
cemented.
opinion, and this is happening in any developed country, or it should be happen to everywhere. If you want to create some city, you should have urban ecologists. You should consult urban ecologists. Without a smart nature smart or without forest, you can't create a smart city. You can't create a sustainable city. So for creating sustainable city, you should have also think about how you will sustain in terms of air quality, in terms of life, in terms of fauna, and in terms of oxygen. If you, it's now research has fully evidence research now available on everywhere in literature that you cannot keep yourself happy in concrete. You cannot keep yourself healthy in concrete. You should must have some forest. You should must have, part of your life. Nature should be part of your life.
Yeah, we are nature.
Uh, then only you will have some more immunity, some more happiness, and some more meaningful life. If you destroy life, this forest, nature, animals, fauna, butterfly, your life will be colorless. Your life will be without immunity, without any purpose. So for creating them, you should have well-planned city. Okay, you should have engineers and doctor is as good as your urban ecologist. You should have some nature educationist who can teach, who can give you a detail of plan that how you should proceed for creating city. So my opinion, before creating city, you should have urban ecologist and urban plan. Otherwise, your system will not sustain. It will collapse.
Yeah. And I keep getting distracted here with so many butterflies and birds. They're just sitting around us and flying around us. So you've done a great job over here with your team. How many years has it been since it started over here?
It's started in 2017, and slowly we are going since this area having their own characteristics. We have so many challenges. We have water issues because area is a hilly area, and so we are what we are doing here phase wise, and we have monkeys, we have other anthropology problem.
Yeah.
So we are creating phase wise, and we are moving forward, and hopefully in a couple of years we will have around more than 2,000 species of plant, and equal proportion of animals and butterfly or other aquatic life. So we wanted it to be make sustainable forest which can sustain itself, regenerate their species. So maybe you will see visible in a couple of years, 2-3 years. And also we are planning to have herbal garden where you see at least 200-300 herbs, herb and tree which has highly medicinal importance. We are also planning and developing a butterfly garden, other conservatory, rare plant conservatory. So we have different plants. But everything will come under restoration ecology, and everything will be native to these places. We are avoiding exotic. We are avoiding all those ornamental plant, and we are keeping those plant which have at least some ecological significance, which has at least 10 or to 15 ecological services, which is good for flora, fauna, and also for human being. So our selection, and also native is the first criteria, and other criteria is it should be served to every creature. living creature. So that is the purpose of our.
Just yesterday or day before, there was something in the news in the US talking about life outside the Earth. There are some species. There might be some species outside the Earth. So, what kind of flora and fauna do you think would be on a different planet? Would some things be
it's a matter
similar?
of research. Of research is still going on, and of course, if if somebody is predicting or finding that life exists other than Earth's surface, then definitely there must be if fauna is there, animals is there, then definitely some plant also will be there.
Yeah.
And I have also I have no idea whether they have same plant, same photosynthesis system, same oxygen evolving system,
Yeah.
or vice versa. So it's all depend upon the situation of
Atmosphere
surface
conditions.
atmosphere.
Yeah.
So I have no clue. Let's see.
But to take human civilization to another planet, to Moon or Mars or somewhere, you would need some flora and fauna.
Of course,
For our food.
before shifting to human being, you need to shift their habitat.
Yeah.
And habitat without plant or without their ecosystem is useless.
Yeah.
So if you want to put anywhere human being, you need to first create their habitat.
Yeah, that's important. Is there any last words you want to give to the listeners and the viewers?
What I want to say,
what action they should do?
in Delhi or any places, this environment should be, movement of masses, not movement of single people or group of people. The initiative should be taken by masses, because it's a question of not you, me, or some 100 people. It's a question about whole human civilization and whole population exist in certain area. If something they will do good, everybody will be benefited. So it should be on mass level. Second, I want to give more weightage on awareness. Already government, school, civil society giving importance, awareness. But it should be reflect on ground. You know? If somebody, some civil society talking something, some good thing, it's not only on table or dais, it should be go on ground. Okay. And also in our life and our system, all system, nature should be not on a part of it, but priority of it. It should be priority. So that's my opinion, that we educate, we sensitize our coming generation, and we all together come together on one platform, and we should create happy earth, happy nature. We should encourage to revive those already degraded, lost ecosystem. We should encourage to plant more and more, so that we cannot witness November, December like situation that we see every year, pollution level. So whatever reason, we should minimize it and create more and more green, create more and more native green, so that our flora and fauna both become nature harmony, and create a good environment for human being. That's my opinion. That's my dream, in fact.
So yeah, that's a good way to put it. That we should convert the words to action, and
yes, that needed. That not only we talk, we
maximize
do
the
something,
greenery.
and we demonstrate something, because people will not believe you unless they will verify it, they will see on surface. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's it.
The actions speak louder than the words.
Yes, exactly.
So yeah, thank you for this conversation. It's always great to come to this biodiversity park, and yeah, seeing everything change and looking forward for more things to change over the following years. To see the new plantation grow up, waiting to see more wildlife in that area, nesting and feeding on that area. So yeah, it's going to be exciting the next few years. So
Thank you.
thank you for joining our show, and we'll catch you all next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video with all your other nature lover friends. Thank you. Bye bye. See you.